Hello and welcome to Mike's Garage. We are not at my garage. We are actually out here at the show in Palm Springs with my new best friend Kenneth.
Oh, howdy.
And Camera Mike is doing his thing and we're doing ours right now. And there went a sign from Mike. Okay, good. Anyway, we're at the show. This is the Paradise Road Show they have every year in Palm Springs. This is at the Ace Hotel. There's a lot of bikes on display, and we're going to try to show a couple of them, especially with the guys that build them. And so what we have here is Kenneth, and your last name, Kenneth, I'm sorry.
Wrights, W-R-I-G-H-T.
Kenneth Wright. And Kenneth is from Oregon.
From Oregon, yes.
And Kenneth brought his 47 knuckle, and it is, as far as I'm concerned, a real thing of beauty.
Thank you.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Thank you.
I mean, it looks for reals. Like me, we run Linkerts. We love Linkerts. Anybody who gets addicted to Linkerts understands. And if you aren't, you don't.
I think it's, yeah, I mean, you have all the choices.
Yeah?
But then there it is.
Take it away, Kenneth.
There it is, right? There it is.
Take it away,
there
Kenneth. Would you come in on Kenneth as he lectures on Linkerts?
Well, I'm going to share a few things. How about that?
Please do.
Okay. So, what I really like about what happened here is that my expectation was very little. All I wanted to do is something that had a sense of folklore and the easiness of that, but also the depth of it. I wanted to do something that was find objects that I had laying around in my shop, and I just wanted to add it here and do whatever it takes to make it a thing. And so here it is. This is the thing. And maybe the snake, you know, I don't paint, but I wanted to paint it. I wanted to paint it. And I didn't care whether it was wiggly, whether it was like good or not. It doesn't matter because the whole thing needed to be this rawness, an honesty. I wanted the honesty, and I wanted it to have authenticity. I wanted it to be really something that makes sense.
Honesty and authenticity are almost synonymous.
Yes,
it's really true.
So you know, this is like one of my velocity stacks I make. I make a few small runs of parts that I sell, to people that care.
Do you cast them yourself?
I have them cast in Boring, Oregon.
Okay.
The place is called Boring. It's in Oregon.
Well, I used to have stuff cast. I've had a few pieces made, and I asked you because I have some fender tips that are worth their weight in gold, and they broke, and I'm looking at it and I'm just protecting them and saying we're going to have to glue them together and cast them. They're beautiful.
Yes, so, right?
Yeah, maybe we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
I get the feeling we'll be talking more and more. Where did this frame come from?
So this frame, as far as I can tell, so it's a Knucklehead frame, got busted up by the story of the dude that I got this frame from. I bought it maybe 8 years ago with a 1940 Knucklehead.
Where was it from?
Oregon. It's from Oregon also.
Okay, because this is very typical of South Bay, where I lived years and years ago.
I did that.
You did that, okay.
Yeah, it was like this. I did that. I really wanted to do this, and I was inspired by the cross frames of the Knucklehead back here, and I was like, I wanted to apply the same type of detail.
That's really interesting. I appreciate that, Kenneth. That's great stuff.
Thank you. The same with you can get these aftermarket shields all day, every day.
Oh, yeah.
And there's originals. I have one to keep for myself, but I wanted to do something like this. So I decided I'll make my own.
Absolutely.
So I shaped it, and then I just, drilled it, made it Motor Galore. That's like my handle on Instagram, if I can say that. But anyway.
Sure.
So, it's like that's how it comes about.
Well, there's certain things that I do the same thing, whereas so much of the old stuff is stuff that I remember. What's really funny now at my age is I go back to my parts room and I'll pull something out that I've had since I was 19 years old,
Yeah, that must be awesome to be able to do this.
Oh, yeah.
I closed my shop in Portland, Oregon 4 years ago, and I was there for 22 years. So the collection I had to kind of disassemble.
I used to love these.
Yeah, I think these are killer. Like
And
you might have,
I have Andersons. I use Andersons on almost
that's
everything.
what, I think that's what these are.
Yeah, it's an Anderson,
Yeah.
sure.
You might appreciate this here. So you know the old silver trays, the carry silver trays that you would find like at Goodwills and places like this. So I just cut these conchos and then I used like a Phillips screwdriver and a flathead and a nail. And
Oh,
it's
that's great. Ladies and gentlemen, this is artwork.
And furniture nail.
beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful.
Right?
I love
Or here,
it.
did you notice the mill skill?
Actually, what I'm looking at is the light housings.
Yes.
The housings.
Nickel plated, right?
They're what?
They're
yeah,
nickel
they're nickel,
plated.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not much nickel available anymore.
Yeah.
I talked to a plater yesterday and we were talking
Yeah.
about it. I remember I built a nickel recovery unit for LA Plating about 40 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, they gave me a whole bunch of guys to work with. I mean, it's a huge place.
Yeah.
They did wheels and stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, this thing is absolutely gorgeous,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you so much.
You
Thank
have wonderful taste in the things you use.
Thank you
These
very much.
risers are typical, beautiful old
Right?
risers. The jewels are wonderful. I expected a green on one side and a red on the other, but who am I, you know?
There are just two different colors of amber.
And I like these.
Yeah, I machined these.
I have no doubt.
Yeah, so I
Yes.
wanted to. I had found this triple tree, you know, online, and I had them around forever because I really liked when I saw them. I saw it in a picture. I loved them, and I was like, I
Well,
need
those
to do
are
something
those
with
are
that.
made with love. They really are. I
Yeah.
mean, they're.
You see there, you can still see the
Oh yeah.
from the cut
Flame
table,
cut.
the flame cuts. Yeah.
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 We don't see those anymore. You know, I used to, when I worked in injection molding, used to see a lot of pantograph
Yeah,
work,
yeah.
which
Yeah.
is exactly what that
Right?
is a pantograph with
Yep.
a flame on it.
Yep.
And
Yep.
yeah, you bet, it's beautiful.
Trace the shape, whatever you call that, and that.
Yeah.
And it burn. Yeah, wonderful, right? So that's where I'm up to.
Well, now we have to have a 3D printer do it. No. This is, I think flame cut stuff is very cool.
I think it's
And
cool.
I think it's very cool that you left that whole texture on there.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
It's-
So as you can see, it's a celebration of it in a sense. It's like, yeah, I could buff this out, this, that, and the other thing, but it's not what I want.
No, it's what's really American.
Yep.
Very much American. I really love it.
Thank you.
And I thank you for sharing it with us.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. You know, I like making pipes.
Did you ride it down from Oregon?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
I did not. I trailed it because I've been already here for a month.
Oh, okay.
And when we left, it was pissy and whatever, but you know, I was going to stay here for a while.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing. You caught me in the sense that I'm not
Okay,
sure
I
what's
will
gonna
see
happen.
that you have my phone number before
Yes.
we. Okay, we'll maybe have some fun before you take off.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Kenneth, thank you very
Thank
much.
you so
Again,
much.
Kenneth Wright and your
you so
beautiful 47 Harley. This is a real chopper. Parts are chopped and welded back together again. It's
Yup.
bitchin'.
Thank you.
Thank you. And until then, we'll see you out on the road.